Hello, welcome to 417 Snowy Egret. Herb and Ann. I know I promised you this video last week, but here it is. We've been working and we finally got cleaned up. So here we are. It is Tuesday. It's only Tuesday, and it's Tuesday the whatever it is. I don't know what today is. It's the.
Aaron's having a baby.
Oh, I'm having a grandson today.
10th.
It's the 10th. So in about 2 hours, I'll have a little baby Lucas. Anyway, here we are in the sitting room. We've added these 4 lights. Had to do a little bit of drywall tear out to get it there, but we got 4 additional lights. This is the 4th light that's outside the drywall area. So we've added those. You probably consider changing that now because that, in the whole scheme of things, doesn't look as nice as it might have used to. We've relocated this can to be symmetrical. We added a can here because we looked at the living room layout and we felt we needed a can. I think we already talked about that, but here it is visually. And we relocated this can, everything to be in line, lining up in this L, so to speak, for the living room, which they're on a switch by themselves. And I think it's 3-way from here to... It's either there or there, I'm not really sure, but it's a logical location. And then, of course, we got the entry lights, which hallway lights, you call them, which are 3-way to the same location or close to the same locations where they were. That's the lighting. As far as HVAC, let's take a look at what we actually did now that you saw the first video. We came through here and we relocated all these condensation lines and the line sets, the Freon lines. These are the Freon lines. These are the condensation lines. Actually, they're over there. This is the condensation for the, or blow off for the hot water. And this is the water supply for the hot water. We're going to take a metal shield that won't allow screws or nails through it, and we're going to put it over top of this. We're just waiting on inspection for HVAC. So once we get the inspection, there'll be a metal shield over top of this, and then the column will wrap around this. So it'll be protected so that nobody can screw through it, nail through it, or anything else as far as future. So beautiful column right here in the middle. Maybe we'll back up a little bit and just take a look at the column layout. So column in the middle opens it up nice. We'll have a column over here on the side. And these will be full columns. Normally I might do a half column against the wall, but because this corner kind of creates really a 3/4 column, but it'll look like a full column. It's just going to be on the wall, so one corner of it's kind of cut out. So we decided 3 full columns would look the best and be balanced the best. And really opens this up beautifully. You can see that we've taken the rail down. Stair parts, they're giving me the final information on that today. Should have those in 2 or 3 days and be able to get started on that. You can see all the shear walls, which is the plywood. All this is done. That was the engineering program where we've glued, we've screwed per the fastening schedule. Waiting on inspection for that. Then we'll be able to drywall. We are going to load the drywall today, but the drywall won't start until tomorrow, either late tomorrow or first Thursday. Let's take a look at these beams. You can see this is a new beam across here. It's a double LVL. It's got a piece of steel in the middle of it to carry this section. It's got all the metal clips and everything on it required in the letter from the engineer. That beam is hung in to this new beam, this other new beam rather, which is a triple LVL, which goes from this column, and underneath this column there's a pier in the ground floor that we built, which you'll see when you get here. And then this existing Paralam, quad Paralam, we've modified these how they go together. We've woven them together, and this post loads on top of that other column that existed, as well as there's a beam down in the ground floor. The engineer drawings showed a beam going from here to that point. Well, upon taking this apart, I had the engineer come in and take a look, and he opted to delete this beam, but add laminating this beam instead, which is a better plan in my opinion. So we've added an LVL to an existing triple beam. We've hung it here with a new hanger, and of course we cut back and new joist hangers on all the joists. All right, we kind of skipped around the rest of the HVAC, so we'll go back to that and we'll look at, here's your air return. New air return, we've centered it between the columns. Here's where we had to redirect where the supply came. The supply originally came down on this side of the beam. We had to get the supply down to the ground floor somehow, so we cut open the closet upstairs. We redirected where it was coming down through the floor to the other side of this beam, built this new square ductwork. The new square ductwork comes into the laundry room where we talked about building this chaseway. And then we come out of that with the round ductwork. You can also see where we've redone the plumbing. We've redone all the plumbing in this area, and we've headed off and added new structure in this joist. This is all the stuff that we didn't expect. Once we opened it up, we realized we had to do this plumbing, etc. And then let's take a peek in this closet right here. And this is the chase where we told you we were going to steal a little bit from the closet, where we ran the ductwork, and behind there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a plumbing pipe in behind there. A 3-inch plumbing pipe. I'm going to turn the corner a little bit. Oh, there it is. And that's how we got the plumbing down into the ground floor. Excellent. One thing we did, another additional thing we did is look up these line sets, or these not line sets, but these are the condensation lines for the HVAC. These previously were not insulated, so we've insulated them. That way, if they ever condensate on the outside, have any drips or anything, they won't leak onto the, hopefully they won't leak through that insulation onto the drywall. All right, that is about it. We could go upstairs, but there's not much to see other than we were able to actually take a little less of that closet than we anticipated. But that closet, it'll just have a little short platform instead of robbing the whole side of the closet. We just took a little bit at the floor, so we'll be able to put that closet back together just the way it was. You'll have a little floor shelf, basically. Other than that, things are going good. Stair rail on the way. We do need your color for your trim. We couldn't find any paints here. So Herb, I knew you were going to try to send that color to me. See if you can send the color for the trim, because we need to paint the cabinet. I need to order the material to paint the cabinet. That takes a few days to get. And then on the stain, they have an English chestnut, but they don't have an English walnut. They have a dark walnut, a special walnut, and a walnut in Minwax. So let me know whether you meant English chestnut or you meant special or dark walnut. And let me know. We could do some samples if you want, but I want to pre-finish the stair rails, and I want to pre-finish the nosing upstairs. So we need to finalize that color. So you'll have this video today. If you can get back to me tomorrow on both those colors, that'd be terrific. Other than that, we're looking good.